The twisted wreckage of the Dolly cargo ship and Key Bridge will block Baltimore Harbor for months. That means at least 2 of the Navy's fast sealift ships will be trapped for months, plus more reserve ships that are used to deliver weapons, tanks, and material around the world in the event of war, like, I don't know, perhaps a conflict with China. Admiral James Stavridis wrote about such a conflict in his New York Times bestseller, 2034. He and co-authors Elliot Ackerman are out with a sequel, 2054, and the Admiral is with us now. Good to see you, sir. Thank you. Are we really this vulnerable?
I think we are, and this is a pretty good example of what a single port closure can do. And yes, Baltimore is very important. You mentioned the fast sealift ships. We've got reserve ships. But what if this happened to Norfolk, the largest naval base in the world, or Mayport, Florida? What could an adversary do by shutting down one of our absolutely critical naval bases? And certainly this is a wake-up call for us, what has occurred in Baltimore.
Pete Buttigieg, Secretary of Transportation, spoke about sort of what stunned everybody, really, which is that this ship can crash into a bridge that has so little protection and bring everything down and bring one of America's key transportation routes, I-95, to a standstill. Take a listen.
What we do know is a bridge like this one, completed in the 1970s, was simply not made to withstand a direct impact on a critical support pier from a vessel that weighs about 200 million pounds, orders of magnitude bigger than cargo ships that were in service in that region at the time that the bridge was first built.
All right, so we got old bridges and huge new ships. We've got new planes with a lot of computers so that pilots don't have to have as much training. Are we losing sight, big picture, of how dangerous the world is?
I would categorize it this way. We need to keep up with the speed at which things are changing. And in some zones, we do that reasonably well, say in microchips. But in big physical infrastructure, like piers and trains and trucks moving across our highways, we're not keeping up with the speed that the supply chains demand of us. And I think we're going to feel the pain, for example, of this shutdown. Final thought here, think of it this way. The ship that hit that bridge is the size of the Empire State Building. It's just enormous. And yet, with the right kind of materials around the pilings on that bridge, it could have been shunted off one way or the other. So clearly, we have some work to do on our infrastructure.
Yeah. You used to go in and out of that harbor all the time with ships roughly about the same size, a little bit bigger aircraft carriers. Do you buy that this is just a total accident?
I do. And let me put it this way. If the shutdown of power on that ship had occurred 5 minutes earlier, they would have had time to drop the anchor, to undertake a series of maneuvers, bring a tug in to bunt it aside. If it had happened 5 minutes later, it would have been already passed under the bridge. This is an extremely unlucky moment. You're showing some pictures of the old Admiral as a young naval officer when I drove aircraft carriers around. They're big monsters. They're hard to stop. But if you have a little bit of time, you can change the course. The point at which the failure occurred was exquisite in terms of permitting the strike on the bridge.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.